Hey, this is Editing Nick. We just hit 300 subscribers, so I guess this is a 300 subscriber. It's a special build, I guess. Whatever. Onto the video. Hey, it's Nick, and welcome back to the channel. Now, before I begin, certain percent of you guys, of my viewers, are not subscribed, so please consider subscribing if you like builds like this. And if you do like builds like this, make sure to subscribe and check out my other LEGO builds in my LEGO Transformers playlist. This video has been an incredibly long time coming. I have worked on this guy since pretty much November of last year, and it's kind of sad because he was pretty much finished since about March of last year, but there was just a few pieces on him that were not properly colored. Like this 2x4 tile was in gray, and this 1x4 tile was in black. And I wanted to do the video when he was actually finished. And I haven't even had him, completely finished for like an hour yet. Like, I got the LEGO set that I needed to finish this guy and then just do the video. But I think he looks fantastic. There's a little bit of visible studs there, but that is more for robot mode. But just like there's not really much I could have done about that. You will notice that, hopefully he doesn't break, but his bumper is dark gray. That is because these, okay, hopefully he doesn't disintegrate in my hands. That's because it's the inverted tiles. And I do not have very many of those in the normal lighter bluish gray color. From the side, he is incredibly messy. He has, okay, I want to make sure that this guy is focused on. He has the little side things. Now those, what they're for is, for vehicles that are in front of a semi-truck, to be able to see how wide it is in the mirror, they have these little markers because they are wider vehicles. He has, I believe this is the toolbox, and then the air filter or gas cans, or maybe these are the air filters. I do not know, but these are the smokestacks. You can see an approximation of his wind mirror, or there's the regular mirror, and then here is the door, which is way smaller for robot mode's sake. He has the air dam up here, and then the rest is pretty self-explanatory. Now, from the back, he is just kind of a parts mess, which not much I could have done about that. So, doesn't really matter. And he can roll, but he's also just kind of sitting on a mass of himself at the moment, so there isn't, sadly, that much rolling that can actually be done. Let's do a comparison. So let's try to move him off to the side here. Here he is next to a minifigure. So Optimus Prime here is an 8 wide Transformer, and I guess you could say about 9, or maybe even 10 at some points, but he is mostly an 8 wide Transformer. Here is the Voyager class Studio Series. There is that, or something like that. Next is the, I believe it's Darker Than Moon Ultimate Optimus, which is the one that came with his trailer that could turn into an armor set for him. Now, I'm trying to get him in frame, but he is absolutely massive. I'm just gonna, do this, get some better shots. He is gigantic. Let me set my phone down. He does have the trailer hitch, so trailer might be coming eventually. This side I didn't really worry about too much, about tidying it all up. because it's really just this angle that I wanted the most for like the thumbnail and stuff. That's a pretty good picture right there. Okay. Now the transformation is probably gonna be the worst filmed of all time. But I will have music playing over top. And if anything, if it looks like parts forming is happening, I know that this kind of sounds like an excuse, but he's just incredibly fragile, and there's no parts forming at all. I'm just gonna speed up the footage and have some music playing over top. You guys know it, but if you do want a full, in-depth transformation, maybe I'll do it if this video gets 20 likes. Let's say 20 likes, full in-depth transformation. Now let's get on to his actual transformation. Let's go. Okay, just to make the transformation easier, I am going to separate his torso, and we will do that later. Let's just focus on his legs for now. I'm sorry to tell you guys this, but I had to transform this guy off camera. He would literally not stay in one piece at all. Also, he's probably not going to be fully in frame for any of this, but this is the most important part of the video, and it's just him being attached. Now, come on. And then, there's a hinge in there. There it is. Oh no, his arm fell off. Guys, the arm that fell off, that got chopped off in Dark the Moon just fell off. That's kind of funny. But he is just... I forgot how massive this guy was. Like, I'm actually kind of shocked right now. Oh, there he is. Okay, I'm gonna, make my camera stand taller. Wow. This guy is gigantic. Oh, I have to transform the other two Optimuses for whatever. I won't do the comparison for robot mode. And anyone that asks, I will not be doing instructions, so don't even ask. Why did that break off? That was kind of stupid. He is... In some places, he's incredibly stable, but in other places, he's just like spaghetti. I want to fix up his chest. And anyone that compares him to Clickbrick says it's literally just the chest and the head, and that's it. That's like the only thing I borrowed. At least intentionally borrowed. Like, his wheels had to be that size or else it wouldn't look right. Let's look at those feet. All the stuff that was in there kind of cleans up very nice. And you can see that the sides of the sleeper cab fold up nicely into his leg panels. Originally, that was all placed onto his back, and he actually doesn't have too bad of a backpack. It's really just this whole section right here that kind of juts out a little too far, and there probably is a way to get rid of that a lot better, but I just could not care. And now I'm just gonna set him against the backdrop so you can look at his back part, or just zoom out. He's freaking gigantic. And I feel like I'm one of the few LEGO Transformers creators to actually have the smokestacks closer to where they should be. Because in the movie, they're like beside his head. And originally this guy just had them on his back, which is what most people do. Because it's the easy way out. And like, fair enough, man. Easy way out for an Optimus, why not? I'd do that. He also has the orange discs. They're on his hands, or shoulder, whatever. I'm going crazy right now. This guy is just melting my brain. I think he looks pretty good. And yeah, there he is, Articulation. I don't really want to go over everything, but there's a swivel at the head. There's also a hinge here. And there's a ball joint in the shoulder, ball joint here. This thing is on a hinge, so you can do whatever you want with that. His hand, his fist is ball jointed. Individually articulatable fingers, ball joint in the hip. You can kind of fake an ab crunch, but I don't know why you would. I mean, I'm the only guy that's actually going to have this guy built. He's got a ball joint at the hip, ball joint at the knee that's limited by his kibble, but I could not care less. He's got a ball joint at the ankle, and his toes can move around. Okay, don't fall. Gotta focus. My phone. Then I put a minifigure by him. And then, yeah, let's do some accessories. So he has his Energon swords that simply just tab into there. He's got his Energon hooks where you just, I'm pretty sure that this is the correct hand for this axe. Whatever, it'll have to do. It just tabs in just like that, or you could have him that way, or break that off. In fact, I think it might be easier if I just detach his hand for this. And he also has his guns. Move his hand around like that. Pretty simple. And then I also made his axe, which has slowly been, I've been borrowing some pieces from this for other builds. But yeah, and yeah, that is about it for this guy. He is just gigantic. I love him so much. He's amazing. And I will not be doing instructions for this guy. So, yeah, sorry about that. Thanks for watching. This guy took forever to make. I'm happy that he's finally done. He will be staying in this robot mode for eternity now. Until I make a version. The next version. Whatever. I don't even think I'm going to number this guy. He's just going to be the Optimus Prime. Oh. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Check out the playlist. Subscribe, like, comment, all that stuff. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. And remember, till all are one. Goodbye.